I've been peeping that he been yelling and going off on everybody, but I actually have no idea what exactly caused all this. Hey, my boy A Bando did a little recap on it, so we finna tap in. We finna see what's going on. You feel me?
On Twitch, who started his career off of his genuine ability to make connections, but as of right now, he seems to be doing the complete opposite. He's currently going around crashing out on everyone on the internet, causing a lot of commotion on Twitch, and all of his recent antics are starting to remind fans of another popular streamer who took this unfortunate route as well. But who exactly is this streamer, and why is he crashing out on everyone? Who is he crashing out on? Well, that's probably why you're here. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into Twitch's new Bruce Drop 'em Off. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a streamer by the name of Reggie, aka Lil Rodney Son, aka Girl He Funny. Now, even though Reggie is a little new to the streaming world, he's not new to the internet or creating content at all, because he's had multiple viral skits over the years that all led to him getting where he is today. After years of doing skits, he finally launched his streaming career, which started off a bit slow with him just doing various forms of content in a small room in Baltimore, but it wouldn't take long before he rapidly began to grow. In fact, due to him being on the internet for so long doing all of these funny skits, he quickly caught the attention of one of the most popular streamers in the world, Didnt.
Like, the next person that I think is really gonna go crazy, I'm not gonna lie, bro, is Lil Rodney Son, bro. I call him Lil Rodney Son, but if you know who I'm talking about, bro, I ain't gonna lie, his time is coming. I'm saying it now, chat. His time is on the way. I'm telling you, bro, that nigga funny as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. His time is coming.
Kai was familiar with Reggie and noticed him grinding for years, which all led up to Kai giving Reggie a life-changing opportunity. We all know Kai does various streaming marathons, and back in February of 2025, he would announce to the world that he would be doing a Batman marathon, where he had to complete each Batman game before he was able to end the stream. But we all know that every Batman needs a Robin, and Kai's Robin would end up being no one other than Reggie himself. Now, honestly, there couldn't have been a better pairing, because all throughout the stream, Reggie would have endless viral clips of him just saying funny jokes, which fans all over the internet ended up loving.
I'm not gonna lie, like jokes aside, bruh. Like one thing you always got to give to Kai is, like, obviously he has a borderline limitless budget, but the sets that he be doing whenever he does like a marathon always be mad tough, bro. Every single time. Like, you got the bat suits in the glass cases. Admittedly, the prop cars were a little bit shoddy, but like, and he kind of looked like what's his name? He like Travis Scott right here, but like
Robin, but whole time I'm robbing. You know how I'm coming. You know.
Oh, that's where that clip came from.
You know how I'm coming. When the last time you beat a nigga up? See, that's the problem. Didn't Superman whoop your ass?
Now, who would have thought that dressing up as Robin on a Didnt stream would change not only the course of Reggie's career, but his entire life as well. After the marathon concluded, Reggie returned home to Baltimore, but his streaming career at this point was much larger than it was before he left. And luckily for him, this will be nowhere near the end for Reggie. Just a month after being featured on the Batman Marathon, on March 28th, 2025, Kai would announce that he will be purchasing a content house for all of his friends, which included people like Ray, Rakai, Tylil, Dez, Punga, and of course, Reggie.
Wait, hold, you bought me a house, wait, can I smoke in there? Of course, what the fuck? Like, you really bought, like, all just side. Look, here's your roommates, Rakai, Tylil, Dez, Punga, Ray, and you. Wait, hold on, wait, all jokes aside, you did that? Like, really got a crib? Like, that's really our shit? Like, no. Nah, that's fire. So wait, I'm getting out the trenches.
Now, this was a true turning point for Reggie's career, because once he moved into this new content house, that's where he really began grinding. Like, he's been grinding for years, but he definitely hit a whole nother gear once he moved into this house. He began doing numerous collab streams with other big streamers, numerous rappers, and things like that. He was really just locked in, and all of that would lead to him growing substantially within the first few months of living in this house. In fact, Reggie began growing so much to the point where streamers like XQC thought he was view botting.
This guy might be the GOAT. Like it. This is doing it better. 1K, next day 800, next day 8K, next day 60K. That's the GOAT. I mean, then they have 20, 30, 20. That's the absolute GOAT of streaming it. I mean, we've been doing it all wrong for like a whole decade, and we're fucking stupid.
But Reggie didn't let any of this discourage him. He continued to grow more and more. And of course, with him being a very close friend of Kai's, he would continue being featured in Kai's very popular content as well, even getting the opportunity to be one of the students enrolled into the very popular Streamers University. And here, he got the opportunity to network and connect with various other big streamers and content creators as well. But after Streamers University, you would have thought that Reggie built a strong, deeper connection with some of these streamers who he became friends with there, or seemingly became friends with. But as of right now, it looks like he's starting to burn all of the bridges he's built, and he doesn't care at all.
He said, stop burning bridges. F the bridge, let it burn. I know how to swim on any bridge.
And just to be clear, Reggie is someone who built his entire career off of trolling and cracking jokes. That's mostly what he became known for on the internet. He's basically the one friend in the group who people don't really want to get into a roast battle with because you'll probably lose and he'll end up cooking everyone. That's what he built his entire career off early on, but now it seems like all of these trolling and jokes that he's been cracking is what's going to be the downfall of his career as well. So recently, Reggie would find himself in a slight back and forth with the popular creator DDG after DDG made some comments on stream about Reggie's ongoing relationship problems that stemmed from Reggie leaving the girl he was talking to because she apparently posted some type of Cash App promo scam on her story. And once DDG shared his opinion, Reggie didn't seem to like it much at all.
She posted Cash App scams? She got paid for a promo.
Mind your business, bro.
Okay, so the issue, like I see where he's going. If this is like the first thing that started the issues between him and DDG, I understand where he's coming from. I don't want to say that I don't, but the moment he sat there, because I remember I did see the one clip where he went on stream and he was talking about how he dropped her because of this scam and like all that. So the fact that he made it public and went that far, I think that's the issue. Because then he put his opinion out there on the net, which he obviously already does because he's a streamer and whatnot. But like the moment he actually put into concrete detail, this is why we don't go together no more. It was, to me, it was a good reason. If you just not big on the the Cash App, the Venmo, like those type of scams where it'd be like, hey, I could get 10K, just drop your account link. Like when people used to do that heavy, like that was mad annoying. That was just like when what'd you call it? Not crypto. When like the people were selling like them portraits and stuff. What was it? Like the digital portraits and stuff, and it would be like it's always one of one. It's an art piece. I never understood it to this day. I don't understand it. But people were sitting there hyping all that stuff up, and then you had people that it wasn't crypto. There was something else though. It was like some sort of day trading. Bro, I see the chart in my head right now, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is. But those sort of things, like if it's something that I'm not into, I can understand there being a disconnect between you and your person, but it's a whole. You said this is only understandable crash out of all of them. Out of all of them, getting mad at a streamer for overreacting is overboard. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this: if this is the most valid one, that's kind of crazy because, like I was saying, him being pissed about it is one thing because he has a right to, but at the same time, he did put out the reason. Like he said, this is the exact reason why. So you can't be surprised when other streamers in the space react to the reason why, because it's gonna get brought up on their timelines, obviously. And y'all are in the same niche area, so it only makes sense that they're going to have an opinion as well. So the moment he sat there and switched and got on him like that and was like, bro, mind yours, it's kind of hard to tell somebody to mind their business when your whole thing is built off of, admittedly, skits and being funny, but also minding other people's business. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
Mind your business, gang. Focus on that trash-ass music, man. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Mind your business. Say anything. Mind your business. It's not even your beef. Mind your business, gang. You 40 years old, man. Mind your business. I never heard a nigga say cut on that new DDG. I never heard a nigga say cut on that new DDG. I never heard a nigga say that. Mind your business, bro. Like, you're 30.
Now, obviously, I don't think Reggie was too serious about the things he said, but if there's one thing that I learned about DDG over the years on the internet is that he doesn't tolerate anyone disrespecting his music career. So with that being said,
on the side note, if you got to go as far as to call him old like that, that's your immediate comeback. It kind of sounds like you're a little bit like salty. It removes the credibility of your argument, low key. In my opinion, that's an ad hominem attack. That'd be like if somebody sits there and says something you don't like, and you'd be like, "Oh, well, you fat, nigga, you fat." Like it's like, I mean, he may be fat, but what the heck does that have to do with what we're discussing here? That if he had previous interactions, that would be like, "Oh, you don't have the right to talk about this because you had a similar situation and you handled it hypocritically." Then yeah, cool. But like just sitting there talking, I mean, yeah, obviously he's older than you, but like that doesn't change what he said. That doesn't change that he low key has a valid opinion in his view scope. You feel me?
and his brother Dub, who I just made a video on, would issue a slight warning to Reggie about getting into a beef with him.
What you did, I don't know your ex. I don't even know you for real. I just say this, Reggie. I'm not the you want to do this with. I don't give a nigga saying you trolling, whatever. I don't play like that. I'm not the you want to do this with. Because I'm going to keep going, bro. Like, I don't want to do it with you. You feel me? So just don't speak on it no more. We got mutual homies and shit. Woo woo. You feel me? But nigga, you a grown ass man. Like, it ain't like you a little ass kid, bro. You a grown ass man. I'm not. You don't want to do this with me. Just don't do it. Don't piss me off, bro. All that trolling shit, all that roasting shit. Like, I'm not the nigga to play with that shit. I've seen you say little shit about all the time. Don't do it with me. I'm not gonna stop. Don't start it. I'm telling you right now. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going.
It's a couple niggas that you don't want to beef with, and you know, is my brother's number one, bro. My brother's number one. That's definitely somebody you don't want to beef with. So if I was Reggie, bro, I fuck with Reggie too. But if I was Reggie, bro, I just, you know.
This is on a completely unrelated. You said peep this real quick, by the way.
DDG songs off the top of the head, not including.
Silk reacts to Lil Rodney Son getting caught 4K, turning up to DDG's album last month, now saying name top 5. That's a bad look. That's a bad look. You feel me? Hold on.
Hey, please name 5 DDG songs off the top of the head, not including Moonwalking and Calabasas remix. He remade the song 20 times. This a good song. This a good song.
That's actually crazy. Like that's a terrible look. That's actually terrible. Now I can't tell if I've never seen him do a music reaction before. I don't react like this if I really like what I'm listening to. But regardless, if you go sit there and throw out that olive branch there, you can't backtrack, because then that messes with your credibility, and people gonna call you a liar for sitting there saying that you rock with something that you don't rock with. I'm not gonna lie. This what?
He said she cannot adapt. I'm too turned up to the max. I'm in that phase. That's a bar. You gotta understand it to understand. Somebody please name 5
The comeback is devious. The comeback is devious as hell.
Double it. We gotta double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Yo. What the fuck?
There's no way. There's absolutely no. You can't do that. I mean you can, but that's crazy to do. That's crazy to do. That's bogus. That's bogus as hell. Not even 2 months ago. So you can't act like you didn't just react to that to bro. It would be one thing if you reacted to a single. Like then it could be like, you know, maybe the single was good, but it just wasn't like a banger. Like he just, or so he could play it was really just one track for real. I said name 5. Like you could play that card. But the album, bro, you listen to the whole album and decided this is what you wanted to do, bro. No. You can't get away with that. You can't get away with that, Swin. Trust.
Tell him, like, I was playing. That's just my, you know what I'm saying? We all got mutual homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And his clout is crazy, bro. Reg, don't start your career like this, bro. Don't start your career like this, please, bro.
Now, as we all know, DDG has been in various beefs over the course of his YouTube career with some of the biggest creators in the world like Solo Minati, Pretty Boy Fredo, and
But then he said, nobody says put on that new DDG. But as he said, that is indeed exactly what he did. I wonder how well that stream did. Yeah, it would be hilarious if that stream actually did good numbers for his channel, reacting to DDG's music. Just sit there and come back and say this. That would be the only thing that would make it like over the top, just OD ridiculous.
various others as well. And if there's one thing we know about DDG Dub and the rest of their friends, they always roll with a deep crew. I mean, y'all seen what happened to the guy that called DDG doo-doo garbage at DreamCon. So of course, if he doesn't like you, chances are his friends doesn't like you as well, which will lead to a rapper by the name of YB and Almighty J, which is one of DDG's closest friends, getting into this beef as well. Almighty J would end up briefly hopping on stream, showing some DMs that was allegedly between him and the girl that Reggie was dating at one point.
I'm gonna show you how easy this gang if a nigga stop playing me. This little shit one DM away. This little shit one DM away. Say one more thing about me online, Reggie. Troll me one more time. Troll me one more time. Say one more thing about my music. Troll me one more time. On my life, I'm a this bitch that you be on stream crying.
And after this, Reggie would end up responding to everything that people had said about him, and it looked like he did take these warnings a little serious because he did end up retracting some of the statements he made about DDG's music, but he did this at the expense of throwing retired streamer Platboy Max into the beef as well.
But my thing is, even with DDG, like DDG actually do numbers. So a nigga, even
I'm not gonna lie, one thing that I'm seeing like progressively as it gets deeper into these into the beefs, like each time he's reacting to these, bro looks more and more just tired. Like, hold on, how old is bro supposed to be? Hold on. How old is Lil Rodney Son? He was born in 05, so he 20 now. Bro, he shouldn't look that way when he's 20. Granted, I can't really talk that much. You said he be looking stressed out all the time? Yes. Yes, bro. Like, it's not getting better. And I be seeing him smoke almost every stream. Like, some people, you see him you see him stream, and they be smoking sometimes, or they be smoking around certain people. But, like, I feel like almost every time I see a clip of him anywhere on Twitter, anywhere on IG, is always him with a blunt in his hand. Just, like, just chiefing that thing. Which, you know, if that's his thing, that's his thing. But I'm not gonna lie, he should not be looking that way.
even if a nigga say DDG is ass, a nigga can't say that he's the worst.
His teeth do be looking white on stream, though. That could just be the quality of the camera. But I will give him that one. Either he brushed his teeth with something crazy, or he just got method.
Rapper, you feel me? DDG way over Max, no cap. Just for me to add a couple other niggas in the beef. DDG way over Max. I say that. Let's just be real. DDG's way over Max for sure.
And side note, I know Max isn't retired, but anyways, this stirred up the entire Twitch community. It was even more random because Max hasn't been streaming at all, and he's been kind of on a streaming hiatus for a month or so now, maybe longer. So it really made no sense of why he would say anything about Max. But Max's fellow FaZe members would quickly come to his defense to address some of the things that Reggie said about him.
I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna ask you, Reggie, is to just stop this lame shit, bro. There's no reason to be dragging, to just be saying shit for no reason, trying to create drama. Why are you trying to create drama, bro? Like all you guys in chat saying,
this is just messy. This is unreasonably. This is actually unreasonably messy. For no reason. It feels like he has like a certain level of entitlement that. Granted, when he got like he was kind of on, like he had his little memes like leading up to this point, but once he did that marathon with Kai, that's what I really remember him for. Like that was him coming out of the memes and being like real life, because I didn't even know he streamed. If you told me he started streaming because of that marathon that he did with Kai, I would have believed you, because I just wasn't that tapped in with his content specifically. I would see little skits or whatever here, there, and everywhere in between, but it was never like, oh, him sitting down in front of a computer being funny or reacting to something. But regardless, if Kai put you in the position and now all your views are boosted to the point where that clown XQC is you know, looking at your numbers and talking and saying stuff or whatever, like you've effectively, like, you're locked in. You just got to keep doing what you're doing and stay consistent with it. But the fact that he's doing this, it literally, like, this literally shouldn't even matter. Like when they say certain stuff is like unemployed people news, this is how this feels. Because it's like, not so much in the fact that it doesn't affect any of us, but it's like, dude, like out of all the things y'all could be beefing over, this is what got it. Like this is really the thing that makes the difference for you. Like I'm sensing there's a disconnect.
all you guys in chat saying, yo, bro, I know what he's doing, bro. Stop playing stupid.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, let him have it. I don't really understand this. I don't understand what we did. He randomly shit-talked Max, so Kason, a good friend of him, obviously he's gonna defend him by saying this is weird in the most, hostile, but not hostile, what's the word? Polite way? I'm confused. Max hasn't even streamed in a month and a half. How are people talking about his name?
Now, as I said, this was just all completely random.
Ron's not wrong either. Ron's not wrong either. Just and it's bad because it, like, from my point of view, being somebody that doesn't really care for Lil Rodney's content, period. This is one of those moments where it's like, I don't want to say he's on par with Bruce, but like what he's doing doesn't feel like it's a necessary. He's not fighting a necessary battle. There's no reason for him to sit here and go through all this. Even after the very first thing, when he first had the thing with DDG, with the starting point being like, oh bro, just keep it to yourself, and DDG says whatever he says back. Like, y'all can squash that and just ha ha he, or just keep it to the side, keep it under wraps. You don't have to keep digging yourself a bigger hole, bro. You're effectively just like they said, you're burning the bridges. You never know when you might have to go back, or when somebody might hold a grudge or not want to do content with you, or not throw your name in the hat in the ring for something, off the strength of the fact that you sat there acting weird, because nobody else really clearly sees what he sees in this problem, or in this whole scheme of things. It really seems like he's trying to make it Reggie and Friends, and nobody wants to be in the group of Friends because of who he's pitting himself against. It's a completely unnecessary battle to sit there and try and play
Out of nowhere, but Reggie didn't stop there. He decided to step it up a notch and completely diss everyone that was involved, ranging from FaZe members to doubling down on DDG and his brother as well.
If you didn't start streaming, how well would that music be doing? DDG, that's my honest question. If you didn't start streaming, how well would that music be doing, bro? Almighty J, you really pussy, bro. Nobody was talking about you in the last 3 years, mod. Like, who says cut on that new Almighty J? Somebody please name 5 DDG songs off the top of the head. Not including Moonwalking the Calabasas remix. He remade the song 20 times. FaZe, y'all FaZe, bro. Fuck FaZe, man. No cap, boy. Like, it could be up with y'all too, bro. Get back, little. Stop crying. Get back, grown ass man crying. What would Dub be without DDG and Woo Wop? An old broke ass mind your business. Let's be real. What would y'all be?
Now this series,
all right, this brings something else, something else to the front of my mind. Honestly, I don't think Dub contributes anything big. Like, some streamers are funny people. Some people have funny reactions. Some people are funny doing specific gameplay. Some people are funny when they get scared, like when they're doing scary games, or like specifically around like that October time. To me, Dub doesn't really have a calling card, and I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong, because I don't watch him enough to sit there and say, and honestly sit there and like I can't say 100% that he doesn't have one, but I've never seen him do something where I'm like, oh, that's his thing. Like, I've never seen that from him. Not saying Lil Rodney's right in the way that he's going about this part particularly, but I feel like he's not like 100% wrong type thing. Low key. Honestly, I think Woo Wop definitely is more. I'm not going. Would I say funny? Yeah. I think Woo Wop's probably a funnier character. I think Woo Wop's just naturally more funny than Dub, so that's why I would probably lean towards. If I had to pick a stream, gun to my head, I have to pick a stream. I'm picking Woo Wop's stream 10 out of 10 times. And like DDG's obviously does more than both of them, and is more well known than both of them. So by default, he like peaks. He clears the scale, but that's beside the point.
Of random crash outs have already begun negatively affecting Reggie's career online, because he's been getting an absurd amount of hate all over the internet from and negatively affecting Reggie's career online, because he's been
Reggie talking like he's like that. You're a streamer, Lil Gang.
Getting an absurd amount.
Kids. Oh, kid get mad from Kai Cenat. What? Oh, kid gets. Am I reading this wrong? Kid gets made. Okay, yeah, I was reading that as mad. Kid gets made from Kai Cenat and thinks. You should have just said put on, bro. Kid gets made from Kai Cenat and thinks he's tough. You falling off and gotta start beef to become relevant again. Respectfully, shut up.
Amount of hate all over the internet.
Burning bridges is crazy when you built your whole house off someone else's blueprint. That's type fair.
From various fan bases.
I've never watched this dude for a day. He better stay humble, cause the moment his brain dead viewers begin to use their brains, he'd have no viewers.
I mean, he's literally
never heard of Lil Bro till Kai put him on. He'll be back in Baltimore within the next year.
Beefing with everyone.
He called Kai because he know Kai, because Kai, your daddy, grown man proud. He live in. Your English needs help. Grown man proud. He living in a house another man provided. In this economy, I can't even sit there. In this economy, I can't even be mad at that. But I understand what he's saying.
So the amount of hate I've seen recently towards him has been really crazy. Like, as of right now, fans are literally starting to compare him to another popular streamer who is known for his extreme trolling and things like that, Bruce Drop Him Off. And if you guys remember, Bruce kind of went down this same pipeline of beefing with everyone and trolling all of these streamers, and that ultimately led to like the entire Twitch starting to hate him a bit. And now he's been on a hiatus for like what, a year or so. It's been a long time since Bruce streamed, but hopefully he's coming back soon. But anyways, I truly don't know what Reggie's trying.
Bro, the craziest thing is like just like when I was saying about Bruce before, like there's objectively no reason for Lil Rodney to be taking this route. Like at any point he could just stop this. And it just feels like he's not going to. It just feels like he's perfectly content just going through it this way. And that makes no sense to me, bro.
To accomplish. I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know if he's serious. I mean, it seems like he's trying to get into like some type of diss song war. That's what he keeps asking for. He wants these people to diss him so he can make a diss song back, which I get. He's trying to make it lit. He's trying to be entertaining, but it's really just like coming off as like clout chasing. That's what it seems like, which you don't even have to beef with these people to do, because most of them you were already like cordial with at the least.
All I gotta say, if you not getting in the booth, then shut your bitch up. If y'all niggas ain't getting in the booth, shut y'all bitch up. I don't even want to talk. Y'all ain't trying to get in the booth. Niggas ain't trying to go song for song. Shut y'all bitch up, bro. Get back. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Streaming world was mad, boy.
Bro, he looks like a tweaker. He looks like he's going through it real bad. And like before, obviously, I said that he looked like something was off. But bro, it get to the point where he's the only one in this room, bro. And he's pleading his case and trying to state his point, and he's going off like this. Like he's clearly not acting. Like he's dead serious, and he's saying bro. Everything he's saying right now, he fully believes. You see the way he jumped out the chair?
Shut y'all bitch up, bro. Get back. Bro. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Streaming world was mad boring, y'all. Turn it up.
None of this is that serious to be raising your blood pressure to the point where you looking this way, because he look low key kind of crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie.
This me.
So like I said, I don't really know what his goal is at all, but what I do know is these people that he's beefing with are people that's at the top of the streaming industry. So he's basically just setting himself up for a bunch of failure and hate. And yes, of course, we know he's cool with Casanat, the biggest streamer on all of Twitch. He's cool with the Clover Boys and all the other members of AMP as well. If it's anyone on Twitch that's made that known recently, it's been himself, because he's made it known that no one's bigger than his biggest bro, Casanat.
Only bridge I'm not burning is with my KC3, the biggest. Shout out to Big Bro. No cat. Like, none of you is bigger than Big Bro. Casanat will always be bigger than you little niggas, bro. Shout out to my niggas, man.
And like I said, we all know he's cool with Kai. Kai changed his life, so obviously he's extremely grateful for Kai. But truthfully, all he's doing right now is putting Kai and everyone else around him in an extremely weird position. Like, if you notice, none of his friends have came out yet and like publicly supported him or still with him on anything that he's been saying. He's kind of just been a one-man army. It's a 20v1. That's kind of what he put himself into, a 20v1. But as of right now, we don't know how any of this is going to play out. And truthfully, regardless of however this goes, I think it's safe to say that it's not going to end well for Reggie, especially if he doesn't try to apologize and make things right before the beef starts getting too far. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, be sure to comment down below and let me know, what do you think about this entire situation? Why do you think Reggie started crashing out on everyone? Do you think it's really over a girl? Do you think it's over a deeper reason? Do you think he's trolling and all of this is just a big joke? What do you think Reggie is doing? Be sure to let me know down below. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 20K. You guys have been going crazy, showing me so much love recently. I appreciate all of it. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to
Bando be on his stuff, bro. I'm glad he compiled it, because I thought it was more reasonable than this. I was hoping it would be more reasonable than this, but you was right. That was the most understandable crash out that he had. The rest of this is straight baloney, dog. The rest of this is bogus. It don't make sense, and it's completely, like I said, it's completely unnecessary. And he's like, for a moment right here, like lightning in a bottle, people are going to gravitate towards him, obviously, because it's controversy. People love negative energy. People love controversy because it diverts all their attention from the stuff they got going on in their personal issues, and you get to just like focus on somebody else's drama. Like it's the flavor of the day. It's the flavor of ice cream of the day. But it's like it's not even propaganda. It's just manufactured BS that doesn't need to exist. And he putting himself through this, dog. I don't understand. Man. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call it a short stream for today. I'm gonna come back at it. We gonna come back. We gonna come back at it tomorrow. We gonna come back at it tomorrow, chat. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna catch y'all in a bit. Trust.